43 years ago, this man's remains were found burning here at the Poole campground. Now, decades later, investigators hope new DNA technology will finally be able to identify him. One cold case solved as another becomes more mysterious. A rare DNA match last month identified remains found in Florida more than 40 years ago. The remains were those of James Sanders from Tennessee, a man last seen by relatives in 1978. But for years there were questions of whether Sanders' remains belonged to a John Doe found burning at a Middle Tennessee campground in Laverne in 1978. A DNA test showed John Doe's remains were not Sanders, something hard to believe for both family and detectives until recently.
Subsequently, years later, Florida is working a John Doe homicide case, and they submit some items for testing to get DNA results, and those results identified James Sanders.
Begging the question, who was this man found brutally killed in Laverne?
The John Doe in our case was found at Poole campground in August of 1978. He's the victim of a homicide. He has been shot, was set on fire, and left there.
43 years later, detectives are making yet another attempt to identify him. They recently sent a DNA sample down to a company called Orthram in Texas they hope will come back with a match.
We don't stop. We keep looking. They didn't get away with it. They'll have to answer one day.
One thing the Rutherford County Sheriff's Office really wants to stress is they are still looking for this John Doe's relatives. If you think this person could possibly be related to you, or if you have any missing family members, they want to speak with you. DNA could be enough to solve the missing link of this puzzle. Nikki, Mcgee, News 2.